Power to the truth. This is Peter S. Lopez, Acapita de Asan, transmitting to you from Sacramento, California, the heart of California. In the winter of our discontent, I feel a little bit happier today because if you've seen other videos, you know that I bitch and whine about not having no heat here in my room at the Shasta Hotel. Last summer, the hottest summer in history, I had no air conditioner. And it still hasn't been fixed, but at least I have, as of today, I got a Honeywell heater. So, to some people it may, big deal, and I understand that. We all have our own different lives, our own different situations, and some are deemed better than others. I myself am unemployed on SSI, and it is what it is. My border patrol cap, I didn't have to mug them, so that's a blessing. I think we need to appreciate our blessings in life and not dwell on our curses. Many times we don't appreciate what we do have. To me, when I wake up in the morning, I think, it's a brand new day. A fresh start. So we need to appreciate more. In the winter of our discontent, and be thankful, speak politely, remember the words, thank you very much. Remember, excuse me. And let us be nice to each other. Because I see that many people, they're so tripped out, so stressed out that they're not really there. The body could be there, but they're not there in terms of their consciousness. Many people, they are not fully here now. We can dwell on the past that no longer exists. We can have dread about the future that has not arrived, yet not really be here now. And if you look at people, take a good observe people. Check them out. Look at the way they hold themselves. Look at their posture. Look at their eyes. How many times do people avert their eyes? Because the eyes are the windows of the soul. And no use bitching about Trump being president. He got his karma. I love the Serenity Prayer, which includes having the courage to change the things that you can. And living in balance. Balance, B-A-L-A-N-C-E. Stay away from people that are toxic, that are poisonous, that are just downers. I don't need anyone to get me depressed. I can do it pretty well myself. I need someone to help uplift my spirit and make me feel better. I try to be complete unto myself. I think to heal, H-E-A-L, is to strive to be more complete, more whole, as a unique individual. It's a process. And the more we stay away from downers, the more we stay away from toxic people, toxic situations, the better off we'll be. We are an endangered species. And I think about that every day. So many times people, they talk about, their plans for the future, or, they go to college and hopes of getting jobs that don't even exist. Don't even exist. So we need to appreciate today. Appreciate the moment. And treasure people in your life that you love. And let them know that you love them. Do something special. Tell them that you love them. Don't take it for granted. Don't assume they'll always be alive. Because if you cut the pattern yet, on 65 of your Earth years, no one gets out of here alive. You got to pay the piper. And before we perish from this nightmare on earth, we think about how should we live? How true? How nobly? How honorable? And just make it through the day. Stay alert, stay alive. Go with the flow, but be aware of the direction of the flow. That you don't cascade over a cliff in a waterfall. I have 13 plus years sobriety now. My big addiction now is tobacco. I did Camel Whites. Or Beaver Tobacco, roll my own. So forgive me for smoking. Don't be like me. Be like you. Know who you are. Know thyself. And be willing to go deep into your psyche. Go deep into your consciousness. The word psyche and soul can be interchangeable. So we need to know our own soul. In a way, I'm cynical towards people in my life, like not in a senile way, but in the sense where I often question what people's motives are, what their motives are. Why they do what they do, why they say what they say. And maybe you live in a healthier environment than I do, but around me, I see about, could be near 100% of the people around here take one kind of psych med or another. I live at the Shasta Hotel in downtown Sacramento. And I don't take any medication. When I first came here, I was taking Seroquel. And long story short, I wake up in the morning and I go get my coffee around the corner at the Mini Mart. I kind of felt like dingy, kind of felt like scatterbrained, kind of felt confused. And then, being a recovered dope fiend, I didn't want to get strung out on psych meds the rest of my life. So I weaned myself off the Seroquel. I cut my dosage in half and half again, and then I got some melatonin. It's like a sleep enhancer. And I took that for about a week, and then I stopped that. I think I might have a couple here still, but the point is that what can be better to bring it into a situation, whether it's in bed with a woman or whether it's in a situation, you're under fire, in a sober mind, not handicapped by dope, by booze, by psych meds. So if you take psych meds, I recommend that you know what you're taking and question whether you really need that or not. And don't get off your meds without working with your doctor. Also, don't assume your doctor knows what's best for you. Understand that the whole medical industry, part of the problem, there's a drug pushers. the FDA, Food and Drug Administration, and many companies, they get subsidized by the pharmaceutical industry to keep people doped up. We already have the chemtrails, the fluoride in the water. So don't worry about being all pure, because chances are you too live in a toxic environment. One way or another. So we need to try to become more and more clean, more and more pure. I'm trying to get rid of my capacity to hate. So we'll probably always have the capacity to hate. I can hate evil. As far as hating a person, that's like baggage. And sometimes we transfer our crap onto other people. Like, I don't want to spend the next 4 years bashing Trump. He's such a big mouth, he'll just blow his own trip. And whenever we look at other people and criticize them, we have to look at what about them that reflects us. What do we criticize in others that could reflect something that we need to criticize in ourselves? So we're always pointing the finger the other way and not seeing the fingers pointing at us. So I believe in a daily personal inventory of our assets and liabilities, in constructive criticism, and honest self-criticism, and even with that, don't be too harsh on yourself. If you do something wrong, try to make it right. If you offend someone unjustly, be adult enough to sincerely apologize. Simple stuff, simple. Many times we complicate the simple instead of simplifying the complex. So keep it simple. I know tomorrow I'll probably go to the NA meeting, which will probably be a drag for me because I still want to be supportive of other people who are working on their recovery. But a lot of it becomes just like another skit, another play. And people that are into recovery, they have to get to the point where, stay sober. And they have to go beyond recovery and do kind of psychoanalysis. Like the 12 steps in a way can be a form of psychoanalysis. And be able to be honest with yourself. If you can't be honest with yourself, how do you expect other people to be honest with you? So